All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron, you're bringing your daily horoscope for Saturday, the 6th of February, 2021. It is a snowy blizzard outside. I tried to make this for you earlier, but it just was too cold and I couldn't do it. So, what is going on today? We've got the moon moving through the middle to later degrees of Sagittarius, going to conjunct the south node, okay? And the moon and the south node are creating a sextile over there to the sun in Aquarius. All right. As well, the moon and the south node are square to Neptune in Pisces. So let's talk about those angles first. First, sun in Aquarius. All right. We have the sun, we have Venus, we have Mercury, three of our personal planets, then we have Jupiter, okay, and Saturn, all in the sign of Aquarius. The sign of Aquarius is all about being a visionary. It's about the humanitarian aspects of life, being a visionary and not seeing things just how they are, but seeing things how they could be, the potential of where we're going. Okay, so this is like looking at the blank canvas and seeing you're going to paint an elephant, or you're going to paint, an abstract, or an Andy Warhol, or, whatever it may be, an MC Escher. I don't know, he's more of a drawer, but either way, so it's not just looking at the canvas and seeing it as the blank thing that it is, but it's seeing the potential for what that thing could be. And this potential we're talking about is our lives and the world at large, okay? With Saturn and Jupiter specifically being in the sign of Aquarius, this is saying that globally, we are all on a big pattern together, a big sense of motion together, that we're creating change for a new world, okay? And this new revolution, right? Uranus rules this, the sign of Aquarius, and it's the revolutionary planet. It's the revolutionary sign. The digital revolution, the age of Aquarius, okay? So this is us taking a moment and seeing what things could be. And with the south node conjunct the moon, this is saying emotionally releasing. And just like I tagged in the top of this video here, I've been looking at that sign for the past couple of days. It's right around the corner from my hotel room. And, it's so important as the south node is about releasing information. The release, this is where we were. Okay, and the moon is saying our emotional need, and in the sign of Sagittarius, this is about philosophy, ideologies, this is about religion, theories, and concepts of the world. It's like we must be willing to travel outside of our own, not only our own comfort zone, but our own group. It's just like if I want to learn Eastern mysticism, it was much harder before this age of Aquarius, the age of knowing, where I can literally go on my phone or my computer and get a guru or something like that from, study Buddhism or whatever it may be from wherever in the world, So we have this sense of moving through, that I can't just learn all the information I need to right here from my own hometown or from, my limited perspective, my limited availability of knowledge, that I must be willing to seek outside my limited availability to seek something greater, to seek knowledge greater, to seek that expansive knowledge, okay, that is beyond what my current surroundings can offer me. Now, at the same time, we were just talking about being a visionary and not seeing things for just how they are, but seeing things for the potential of what they could be. Now, this lies a bit of a conundrum when we have the moon and south nodes square to Neptune, okay? Because Neptune is not only our dreams and our imagination, but it is also illusion or disillusionment. This deals with media, not knowing what is being real, what's being fed to us as being truthful or the lie. It gets kind of confusing. Who's speaking the truth and why are they speaking the truth? It's just an interesting thing to just take into perspective. That because of COVID, flu is down this year. Pneumonia and flu are down this year because of the precautionaries they were taking with this current pandemic. Now, do those people that are putting out the signs that say get your flu shot, do they truly care about your health, or do they care about the advertisement of getting paid for the flu shot, right? So it's just like, well, what's going on with Corona is now hurting flu sales. Okay, I work in advertisement. It's like somebody's always being paid for that advertisement. Okay, and we can look at something like sugar. Okay, the daily intake of sugar is about 26 to 28 grams of sugar. Okay, like a single Snickers bar is basically that. A single candy bar is 20 some grams of sugar. Okay, so it's been lobbied off of here in the United States, at least, that it doesn't have, that no product has to tell you the daily percentage of your sugar intake. Yet they still tell you every single thing else. How much magnesium, 0.8% of magnesium or 0.0% iron or whatever it is, but they don't tell you for sugar. Why? Because they don't want you to know. It's like this is advertisement, so this is lobbyists to create an illusion, and it's like, oh, we're being fair and we're giving you this information, but at the same time, it's like, we're not really sharing everything with you that you need to know. We're only giving you parts of what you need to know. So this moon also square, moon and south node saying releasing information, releasing the concepts of the world. So, this is a bit of, like I said, that conundrum or paradox, because we're trying to seek new information that's outside of our normal bubble, as well as we're releasing information that is a global or larger concept. So that way we can build a new vision of life. And we have to have a vision for the future, yet we can't be delusional about the vision we're creating. Where does, it's just like wish in one hand and crap in the other. It's, it might be a vulgar sounding analogy, but at the same time, it's like, well, what is wishful thinking? What is realistic thinking? Where does that line blur? And then it's like this kind of energy is really suggesting we must go in this direction of seeking. But furthermore, just like the poster that I took a picture of, we can't allow ourselves to be put in the box of other people's limited belief. Okay, we must be willing to run with our own vision, to run with our own idea, and see how it works. And it's like there's, like I said, there's that gray territory of what's lying to ourselves, what's really possible or what's not really possible. But at the same time, it's like you don't know until you try something, right? So we don't know where we're headed until we try. We don't know the outcome of something until we give it a shot. And most importantly, if we share these big visionary ideas with small-minded people, this is judging a fish to see if it can climb a tree. Well, that fish is stupid. Can't even climb a tree, stupid fish. It's like, well, that's not the fish's job. It's like Einstein had a hard time with quantum physics. His brain wasn't wired that way. His brain was wired for light, right? So, your brain is wired for something for you. And your big visionary idea and your big visionary concept that you're bringing to this world and to humanity, maybe other people aren't going to quite understand it yet until, it's like you build it, they will come, right? And this is, all of this energy is soul tribe. All of this energy in Aquarius, this is connecting with our soul tribe, right? When we connect with our soul tribe, we connect with our purpose, with our passion. When we connect with our purpose, we find our soul tribe. We find our people, So this is being a radical, following whatever works, whatever makes sense and works for you. You follow your heart and you go on that destination or whatever that may be, wherever that may be, and you're going to find your people, you're going to find your purpose, you're going to find your path. And then you can share your big ideas with big-minded people that aren't going to limit you in thinking small, right? This is big energy, big breakthrough, revolutionary energy. My friends, have a very happy Saturday. I love you. I wish you enough. And we will see you tomorrow.